Alright, camera machine broke, if you're curious as to what happened there. R&M. You look evil as fuck. Well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. But first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guest some tea? Of course, Monsieur Velbs, of course. Messieurs, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile, Darjeeling, maybe? Coffee? I don't suppose you have any coffee, do you? That didn't go over very well. Heresy. Now, Mousy, if our guests prefer coffee to tea, that's not for us to judge. I suppose they will be wanting milk and sugar, too. Oh yeah, 3 spoonfuls would be lovely. You have no taste at all. How's he even going to carry the cups back? I apologize for Mousy. He's quite opinionated when it comes to matter of hot drinks. Can't blame him. It's an important issue. Let's get down to business. What is it you two came here for? We have a couple of questions. Have you ever heard any rumors of an uprising? Monsieur Vulpes, have you heard of any rumors of an uprising? Of course, these days a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter. But what can you tell us about the deserters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting? I'm afraid I only know that you can read what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else. Have you heard of the Croquet Monsieur? You heard of a person called the Croquet Monsieur? And no, we aren't talking about the sandwich, unfortunately. The Croquet Monsieur. Are you referring to the black market salesman, the man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal? Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Me personally? No, monsieur, I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Then do you have any idea how we can find him? Meeting the Croquet Monsieur face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days, and I will tell you where and when you can find the Croquet Monsieur. That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Vulpes. Of course, there is a price. A price? It's just a small fee, a mere 30 francs. Oh, fucking easy. Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Juan business. Is this how you show your gratitude? Monsieur Vulpes, you must understand that this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I am running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs, and I guarantee I will find the Croquet Monsieur. That's my final offer. We'll take it. Here you go, Monsieur. Very good. As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where the Croquet Monsieur can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. It is my pleasure. Was there anything else you want to ask? That's all. That's all. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur Vulpes. As to you, messieurs. The tea is ready, Monsieur Vulpes. It's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, bother. We could have stayed for the drink at least. Seems pretty fucking rude. Alright, so it's Tuesday. What are we gonna do in the meantime? We already went to the Louvre. Where else are we gonna go? Go to the Palace of Justice. Maybe somebody knows what's going on over here, you know? You look knowledgeable. Ah, Judge Maxime. Hello, Monsieur Falcon, and, Bluebirdton? Sparrowson. Right, Sparrowton. Your son. Your son? Your Honor, we heard that you had an accident with a flight of stairs. It's good to see you're back on your feet. A flight of stairs? No, I was actually assaulted, if you can believe that. I can believe that. I was standing by the Seine, minding my own business, and the next thing I know, I was on a riverbank 100 kilometers downstream. That sounds a little familiar. When I awoke, I had a mild case of amnesia. I thought I was an oxalotl accountant. It took 2 weeks for me to return to full mental health. In any case, Your Honor, it's good to see you back and healthy. Would you mind if we ran a couple of questions by you as part of an investigation we're undertaking? By all means, ask away, monsieur. Have you heard of the croquet monsieur? You're referring to the arms dealer, aren't you? Yes. Have you ever convicted him? No, the man is notoriously unfindable and uncatchable. I don't think anyone working in law enforcement has seen as much as his face. That's crazy. Well, there's no reason why we can't be the first to stop him, right, Falcon? Have you heard rumors of an uprising? Jugs Maxine, have you heard any rumors of an uprising? Of course, tons. You have no idea how many criminals rant about bringing down the government. You know, I was once in charge of prosecuting the ones behind June Day's uprising of 32. That was some messy legal work. What about recently? Have you heard any talk of anything specific? Well, I'm not attached to the case, but I hear that imposter Judge Romulus has had some very strange things to say. Cults, anarchy, fire and gunpowder. The man is not mentally stable. We know that much already. That's all. That's all. Thank you for your time, Your Honor. Anytime, monsieurs. Alright, well, that was a waste of time. Where to next? I mean, the Chocolate Emporium doesn't seem like it's going to be too helpful. Let's go to the tavern. No, no drinking. Bad Falcon. Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they are the perfect rebel breeding grounds. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, it's you two. What will it be today, wine or beer? I'm afraid it's just questions for now, Madame Quanelle. We're looking for a man called the Croquet Monsieur. Have you seen him? No, that name doesn't sound familiar at all. I see. Have you heard any of your patrons badmouthing the government? Of course, this is a tavern, hon. If people didn't come here to grope and talk about politics, where else could they go? That's true. But has anyone stood out? Well... Just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. I'm not saying that they aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I mean. I think I do. Thank you, madame. Well, let's see. Where to go? Oh, let's go to the drinking room. Tax-playing Terraria. And that's when the mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where she's gonna keep him. Pierre, you know she hates being called mademoiselle. You're going to get stuck with guard duty again. Oh, yeah, you are the madame. It is then. Wait, she ain't married, is she? So why do we have to call her madam? Why don't you ask her yourself? No way, she would straight up eat me alive if I asked her that directly. Wait, hush up. Do you smell that? It smells like eavesdroppers. Can I help you, messieurs? You heard of the croquet, monsieur? Falcon, wait! There's a slight chance that these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off. Good point. I'll try and keep it subtle. Where'd you get that rifle? I see you were carrying a rifle. Evidently. Who manufactured it? Ah, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French Charvels, but this beer, I skipped it without reading it. See, it's American from the Springfield Armory, model 1812, percussion lock firing mechanism. An American musket, you say? That's certainly special. It must have been hard to procure. It's true that you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers, but if you know the right people... Please go on. Well... Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear it from me, but to meet the croquet monsieur. Actually, it would be foolish to explain in public. It would be much easier if you just take this. The Book of Judges. What is this, some sort of law book? The book's subject is not important, just take it. Oh, I see. The Book of Judges, from the Bible, Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, monsieur, but I'm not religious. Nor am I. Then why are you? Just take it, you idiot. Bible books are what we use to pass around code phrases, don't we? Code phrases? Pierre, please. I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours. Right you are. Try to forget what my friend said. Just, with a little searching, and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur, I'm being very literal. Thanks. Well, thank you very much for the gift, monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman. Oh, I see. Well, I hear there is an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show him your new book, he will be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I'm as secular as they come, monsieur. Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll make a note. Was there something else you wanted? What were you talking about? Well, I would like to include you in our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business. You're right, it's not our business. I suppose it isn't. I apologize for asking, monsieur. Quite all right, no harm done. That's all. Thank you for your assistance. It's nothing. Get out of here already. You two seem like decent fellows. You shouldn't get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with the croquet, monsieur, and get out of Paris. That's what smart people would do. I appreciate the advice, monsieur. We will be leaving now. I'm not going to go on carts. I am ready to hit the road. I'm going to feel awfully ripped off about paying Volps if I've actually figured it out by the third day. Cathedral, Notre Dame. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the grand atrium of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed, a handful of devotees are silently kneeled in thought. Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were the religious type. Don't be silly. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our mystery friar. Do you think it's that hunched-over fellow over there? I bet it's him. He looks super suspicious. It could be. Let's show some tact. Excuse me, Monsieur Friar. Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson? Oh, he looks shifty as fuck. You're right, Sparrowson. Welcome, my brothers, welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you here to confess your sins, or perhaps you wish to join in our services? Actually, Friar, we're here because... Falcon! That's Friar. He looks eerily familiar. He does look familiar, now that you mention it. He does look like a little like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he? What? No, that's not who I meant. And how does he look like our postman? Am I going mad? Your friend appears to be upset. Don't mind him, he is just in a huff because he thinks you look like this judge we once met. Judge Romulus? I get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, you see. Oh, good, I'm not going mad. Friar, would you say that you had a good relationship with Romulus? We were close, but as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks. I see. I didn't mean to pry. It's no trouble. But tell me, why are you here, my brothers? Oh, right. Well, we have a couple of questions. Could you take a look? Well, what's up with the scaffolding? Is some sort of construction work going on? That's right. A little repair, a little renovation. It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The cult of reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the Revolution. But now that we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory, the cult of reason, the religion of Christianity. Hey, Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult? Don't be rude, Sparrowson. Ah, don't worry, my brothers, I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in different packagings, don't they? Pretty much. Then maybe you'll come to learn the differences as you grow up. I promise some ideologies are worth following to the very end. But let's not talk anymore about cults and ideologies. Did you want anything else? Could you take a look at this? Friar, we have something we'd like to show you. Behold. Could you take a look at this? We heard that you could give, special passage readings. I see you have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you will find chapter 15, verse 2 to be particularly enlightening. Let's see. Chapter 15, verse 2. The chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Could you read the passage? Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock Etam. They said to Samson, Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is it that thou hast done unto us? And Samson said unto them, As they did unto me, so I have done unto them. As they did unto me, I have done unto them. A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree? It's, yes, it's poetic. A beautiful summation of justice. You understand the passage. That's delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits on a high chair and files away endless paperwork. But an old judge, a holy judge, a Sophet. Sophets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. The key word of the day is Etam. That's the name of the cave where Samson hid, the rock of Etam. Etam. Got it. I'll make a note. It's like a backwards mate, but I'm confused. What does that have to do with the key word? This is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I'm sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you can uncover the truth. We'll see what we can do. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, not at all. I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Friar. Go in peace, my brothers. Alright, well, instead, though, we're just going to go to Arnhem. Monsieur Volps, you've managed to dig up some good information, I trust. There is good news and there is bad news. Let's hear the bad news. Hit me with the bad news first. The Croquet Monsieur refuses to speak with anyone who does not know a secret password, and I'm afraid I was unable to procure that password. I think I might know what it is. If you want to meet the Croquet Monsieur, I've learned that he lurks around the Rue des Marmosets on Friday evenings. The Rue des Marmosets? Oh, the Monkey Road by Notre Dame. That's easy enough to get to. I apologize, I could not be of more help. It's no problem at all, monsieur. You've given us a fantastic lead. Rue des Marmosets on Friday. I'll be there. I think we know what the password is. We do? Come on, Falcon, don't be a bird brain. I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do. That we do. Thank you for all your help, Monsieur Phillips. But now it's Saturday. That's a fair few days away from Friday. Is the room to your liking, mademoiselle? Don't call me that. Ah, my apologies, madame. But what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable? It's dark, cramped, and more than a little macabre, but it will do. Excellent. I have hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured your weapons are safe. Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing? Of course we are, madame. There couldn't be change without bloodshed, no revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts? Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupted rulers of this country. When the time comes, I'll be the one to pull the trigger. Very dramatic. Well, what are we gonna do now? Yeah, let's go to the bibliothèque. Time to hit the books, am I right? If you're looking for the Croquet Monsieur recipes, I'm sure guess that would be a cooking section. We aren't here for recipes, Powerson. This librarian fellow seems pretty intelligent. If there's anything we've overlooked, he would know. Would you mind lowering your voice? You're disturbing me during my daily crossword. Oh, I should have known. It's the two Harlequins. It's good to see you too, monsieur. We have some questions. Of course you do. Fine, let's get this over with so I can get back to my puzzle. Know any uprisings? An uprising? Would you care to be more specific? A Paris uprising. You two cannot be serious. You want me to talk about every rebellion, revolution, and revolt that Paris has ever been through? We would be here all night. Have you heard about an uprising that hasn't happened yet? A future uprising. I read the newspapers, messieurs. The government tries to strangle the media, but the truth shines through the gaps of censorship. The citizens' contempt for our current leaders is blatant. A future revolt is a very real possibility. That's all I know. I see. Have you heard of the Croquet Monsieur? The sandwich? Of course I've heard of it. No, I mean a person with that name. No, that doesn't ring any bells. I'm familiar with the Earl of Sandwich, if that's of any help. Wait, you can become an Earl of Food now? I'm in the wrong profession. Never mind, we'll try something else. Can I show him the book? Alright, fine, I'll go fuck myself. That's all, thank you. I'll bid you a good day. Alright, well that was productive. I guess we'll go to the Chocolate Emporium, just go down the list until Friday. Welcome, welcome, it's you two again. You remember us? I guess that's no surprise. Of course I remember. You are the messieurs who ask many questions and buy little chocolate. I'm afraid we have more questions today, Monsieur Hagelslag. Thanks for being patient with us. Know about any uprisings? Why, monsieur, there are always rumors of rebellion in Paris. The citizens whisper in the shadows, the bourgeoisie cower in fear. Yes, but have you personally heard anything specific? No, monsieur. Heard of the croquet, monsieur? You sell chocolate to a lot of people. Have you come across any unsavory characters in your occupation? Of course, one time I was hiking through the mountains of the Netherlands and I was accosted by an overzealous turnip salesman. I threw a fistful of Dutch roubles at him and made a hasty retreat. I can't help but wonder about the legitimacy of Lander's stories, but for some reason his tangential rants don't bother me. Let me be more specific. We're looking for a person called the Croquet Monsieur. Does that name sound familiar? No, monsieur. That's all. Thank you. Perhaps I could help you with something else. Like what? Well, you may have noticed that this is, in fact, a chocolate shop. I'm of much better service as a chocolate salesman than a rumor mongerer. Ah, of course. May I have a chocolate recommendation? May I have a recommendation? Could it be? Am I the friend Falcon? Is this gift for me? Certainly, monsieur. If you're looking for something romantic, then perhaps an elegant heart-shaped selection from Tuscany would suit you. Romantic, you say? I don't feel that way about you, Falcon. But how could I decline such a scrumptious gift? No, that wouldn't work. Do you have anything that would be more suitable for any occasion? Ah, then perhaps you want this box of 20 creamy chocolate swirls from London. They're very sweet. Nobody can resist. Yes, those are perfect. Take them, Falcon. Take them. For pity's sakes, Barrison, why are you being so fidgety? No reason. Then cut it out. It's weird. I think those would work nicely, Monsieur Hagelslag. How much are they? 5 francs. Perhaps a little steep for some, but I assure this quality justifies the price tag. I'll take them. May I have them wrapped? Certainly, monsieur. One moment, if you please. Falcon. What is it? I just want to say you are a great friend and an inspirational mentor. I have ample amounts of respect for you as a person, and you do know these chocolates aren't for you, right? Oh. Yeah, I knew that. Good. Just making sure. You're breaking my heart, Falcon. Here you are, monsieur. I'm sure the recipient will enjoy them. Tight. Thank you very much, monsieur, and thank you for putting up with our endless questions. It's been a pleasure, monsieur. Alright, I don't really know why we bought them, but we have them. Well, we've already been there, though. Yeah, let's go to the chateau. Sure, why not? There you are. I remember you. You guys can help me with this little dilemma. What is it, mademoiselle? Which country is better, Great Britain or the United States of America? Putting aside all prejudices, the British Empire is magnificent. I suspect that it'll continue to prosper for years to come. Unfortunate. The USA is still a young nation. Anything could happen to it. You think Britain is the safer option, huh? I suppose it would make for a shorter trip. What is this about, mademoiselle? Well, I'm thinking of taking a trip. A long trip. Everywhere I go in Paris, people are angry and depressed. It's like violence is about to break out any moment. I've saved up enough, so I'm going to get out of here. Follow my dreams of starting a new life overseas. Who's going to look after Chateau Crinieri? Well, with the Barons passing, they've decided to auction off his estate. I think the Demius are showing some interest in the household, so I guess they can handle the household duties themselves. The Demios, you say? Interesting. Anyway, this might be the last time we'll see each other, so I'll just say, au revoir, Sparrison. Au revoir, Monsieur Falcon. Farewell, mademoiselle. I wish you a pleasant voyage. So long, mademoiselle. Don't let those limeys push you around. Limeys, Jesus Christ. Hey, Falcon. I think we forgot something. The rebels. The Croquet Monsieur. All that juicy investigation said we were supposed to be asking questions. Oh, right. That completely slipped my mind. It's no matter. Colleen didn't seem like the type to be involved with rebels and armed dealers. She probably knew nothing. I suppose. She's probably, off buying a gun as we speak. In any case, she seems to be the only one with enough sense to escape before the violence starts. Yeah. Oh, it's still only Tuesday. Let's go to the concierge. Why do we come here, Falcon? We don't have a client to defend. I had a thought. If we want to find criminals, then we should probably talk to the person who deals with them every day. I get it. You're looking for Quark, that pesky jailer. Where is he? It could be his day off. Maybe we should come back another time. Yeah. Well, I'll go fuck myself then, I suppose. Oh. There he is. That's the rooster who shot the croque monsieur. Well, that's probably bad. I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there. All right, let me just deal with this letter first. Spam. I don't think so. It's from Crocorico. Severin? Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it. JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels. What? Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the Croque Monsieur on Rue des Marmosettes. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some kind of setup. Is Severin's handwriting? Where do you think he is? I don't know. Why would he go alone? I don't know. But we have to help him, right? I mean, if that trade was at midnight last night and it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay. Maybe. I don't know. Come on, Falcon, pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock. Sparrowson, I have a bad feeling in my gut. Well, yeah, me too. The letter is terrifying stuff. No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead now, he will be very soon, and there is nothing we can do about it. What are you talking about? You don't know that. I do. I am certain. We've messed up. We missed something. We've overlooked something vital, and now Severin's fate is sealed. You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon, let's go visit the Rue de Marmosettes. We might find a clue. Does this have a branching story? I wasn't aware that it did, but, you know, that was a pretty heavy-handed statement. Come on, Sparrowson, keep up. No time for wheezing. If Cocorico was last seen around here, then there has to be a clue nearby. Right. Select an area. Well, this looks like blood. There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh. Cocorico's? I see drag marks heading towards that tunnel, which leads straight to the scene. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. But I see several sets of bloodied footprints. Some are faint, but they head that way towards the main road. So he could still be alive. Let's see where the footprints go. Here? The footsteps lead right to the Notre Dame? It seems that way. Unbelievable. There's a Where's the friar when you need one? Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up. Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further? The police can't be trusted. You remember what Severin wrote in his letter? The inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off. Huh? What are you saying? That you think the police are in on this? At this point, anything's possible. We have to stay focused on the trail. Hey, wait up! That way leads straight down to... Man, I'm famished. When is that mouthy parrot gonna relieve me of duty so I can go grab a snack? The trail keeps going... Hey, isn't that the concierge jailkeeper? Quack? It's Quark, you dummies. I had no idea you were a religious man, monsieur. I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular old jailkeeping, you know. Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail of blood that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass. Door behind me? Ha! Idiots, that door leads straight into the catacombs. You don't want to go in there. Catacombs? And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just gonna let you pass. I've got a job to do. I've got integrity. I've promised to act as a god, and that's what I'm doing. You want a bribe, don't you? Bingo, what you got? Here's a present. It must be tiring to stand there all day, all night. I bet you would love something to eat. Now that you mention it, what you got? Here you go, monsieur. Oh, yeah, that's the jackpot right there. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So what do you say, monsieur? Can we go on? Oh, yeah, no problem. That's the door right behind me. I ain't stopping you. That's the door to the catacombs? It's that simple? Yeah, it's that simple. What, were you expecting a hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. What idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch-black maze without even a torch. I wonder, will they get lost and starve, or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way, ain't my problem. Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below. Here goes nothing. They begin the descent. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. I think that was the last step. Now it's the twisted tunnels ahead of us. I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now. We would be able to see where we're going. Why didn't we just, like, turn around and go get a torch first? Plus, you know, all the health benefits, and that would probably be karma. Karma. Keep it together, Sparrowson. I know, I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket, so we can trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end. Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur. Wait. There aren't any Minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull, body of a bull. Scary stuff. That's not... Actually, never mind. It feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems to be a little bit more stagnant on the right. I mean, the breezy. There's a chance that the breeze could be caused by an opening. Let's head that way. The walls feel weird and bumpy. What kind of stone is this? I had to break it to use Sparrowson, but that's not a stone. Wait, so what is it? Well, we're in a crypt. Oh dear. I thought we would be dealing with one or two coffins, not walls of skeletons. Keep it together, Sparrowson. Severin's life is on the line. You're right, I have to stay focused. Oh, it looks like the path branches again. Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the path to the right? No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side. I mean, we gotta follow the light. It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. But that might just mean that we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase. Hush, listen. Voices? Voices. We're getting close. Wait, Falcon. Aren't you scared? Terrified. There they are. I'll ask one more time, what is your name? Are you with the police, the royal guards? Speak, bird. Ma'am Balmort, we've been here all night and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing, he didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, you know, administer some justice. Justice? Heh, that word. Oh, the rooster finally crows. You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I'm a public prosecutor for the Cour d'Essis. Well, Sevy, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Wait a minute, Piero. This is no ordinary spy. Because he's a prosecutor? No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago. Whoa, are you sure? I have my suspicions when I saw this smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now that I do know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of the homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's cart, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But when he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. The man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his 3rd. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days of a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. You rotten canard. We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the streets as long as you've put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota, am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy of the murder of the Croque Monsieur and of the murder of my father, Jean Bimour. Oh, I have been found guilty? Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Friere Remus, read this man his last rites. With pleasure, madame. Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something. Yeah. Alright, I'm going in. I'm coming too. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. Falcon. Okay, I'll go get help. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait! Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate purely on your own prejudices and whims. Who the cluck does this bird brain think he is? I am this man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcon. J.J., what are you doing? Defense attorney? You're a raven loony is what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur. He's dropping in all conversations before. He cannot be trusted. Everyone, please hear me out. Appeal to the friar. Friar Ramus, you are a man of God. Surely you don't approve of this sort of mob violence. I see no issue. The good book is full of stories of violence. Joshua ransacked the city of Jericho. A thud and the judges were ruthless assassins. Samson killed thousands before his meeting with his fate. Well, sure, but that's the Old Testament. What would Jesus say about this? He would say, I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Matthew 10:34. Oh, damn. Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Madame, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice, revenge, what's the difference? Rationality. Rationality, madame. Justice is carried out on the basis of hard facts and logic. It isn't distracted by petty emotions. Even putting aside my emotions, I can see this bird's guilt. Then this is your opportunity to prove it, madame. Show that you're a leader who acts with reason, not brute irrationality. Madame, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen. Fine, Falcon, we'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of the Croque Monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now. Right here, in the catacombs. It is as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer. No thanks, Piero. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. Aw. Just go see how security is doing, Piero. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Rightio. Perhaps I can help, madame. You know I'm a pious man, after all. Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't see your peers as so impartial. Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms, it's me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that the bird is not guilty. After all, I'm the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we're ready to get started. Ahem. The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Burma, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Marmosets. Pierrot alerted us and we managed to arrive before the police could. On the scene, I saw the man known as the Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. Am I to understand that you did not witness the crimes firsthand, madame, as you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did see the incident happen. Madame Bumette, I have found this pigeon running around our tunnels. I am no pigeon, monsieur. He's a spy in any case. What's I execute him right now? It's all right. He's with me. With you. He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff. Falcon, I trust that you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner. No, madame. Then take your lackey out of my sight. Psst, Falcon. What is it? I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows. Another rep. I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. Drop this. What's this? A political pamphlet? Well, I'd best be getting back to the patrols, then. Not so fast, Piero. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not? I did, madame. Then can you be our first witness? Go stand in the center. Okie dokie. Do I need to say it over something? That won't be necessary. We trust you. Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero. Okie dokie. I saw it plain as day. The Croque Monsieur was just standing, minding his own business on Rue de Marmosets, when all of a sudden this brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in his hand. Bam! The rooster fired the Croque slumped to the ground. Using the last of his strength, the Croque Monsieur threw his own gun. Bam! The Croque fired back. So to clarify, Cocorico shot first. Yes, ma'am. No question there. What happened next? Well, I know you guys, Fontaine, Remus, and you, ma'am, were only a stone's throw to the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back at the scene maybe a minute after I'd left. And there I saw the dead Croque Monsieur and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Piero. It's nothing, ma'am. You see, Falcon, Piero is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. True that. But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life. I don't doubt your man's honesty, madame. Nevertheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean? I don't claim to be an expert of law. That was always my brother's role in the family, but I think a cross-examination means that the Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions. Actually, it means I would like to make sure that Piero's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand. Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, but damn, shall we put an end to the trial? No, we will let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you. If I get the slightest inkling that you are rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of the Croque Monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience. Yeah, I get it. Alright, what a day we're having today. Well... let's go with plain as day first, see what we got. You claim that you saw the incident plain as day? Yep, plain as day. Never mind. Alright, the rooster fired. You say that Monsieur Cocorico fired first. Yep, the bird's expression was stone cold. Was Cocorico threatened? Did it look like Severin Cocorico was threatened prior to the shooting? Threatened how? Well, did the Croque Monsieur have his gun drawn? I don't think so. The Croque drew his gun, but that was only after getting shot. I see what you're trying to argue, Falcon. You think that this may have been a self-defense killing. It's a fruitless line of reasoning. The cockerel approached the crocodile. He is clearly the one responsible for the encounter. Still, Falcon, these guys were buddies with Croque Monsieur, so you won't be able to convince him that the murder was justified. You'll have to focus on the facts of the case. You're right. Let's try a different strategy. No, never mind. Bam. So the Croque Monsieur drew his gun and fired back with the last of his strength. Yep, bam. Let's see. Did the bullet hit Cocorico? No, he was uninjured at the time of capture. Well, he looks pretty injured right now. He took quite a beating. What of it? Nothing. Well, the other question was there a third shot, which seems unlikely to be the one we go with. Now, Pierre, you say that the incident took place on Rue de Marmosets. Where exactly were you standing? I don't doubt that you were there, but where exactly were you standing? Well, let's see. I came across the river and then turned onto the Rue Saint-Landry. Yeah, so yeah, I was standing right where Rue Marmosets meets with Saint-Delandre, the crossroads. That's a pretty ordinary street from what I remember. It's around a minute's walk from the Notre Dame Cathedral, if I recall correctly. Yes? What were you doing there? Just passing through. Okay, but where were you headed? For example, did you have business at the concierge, or were you heading home from the cathedral? To be honest, monsieur, I don't think that's none of your business. It is my business. It most certainly is my business. Your reason for being there could be a key factor in the case. Pierre was running an errand for me. What kind of errand? A work errand. What kind of work errand could be done at midnight? The illicit kind, I'm guessing. I think you two are overstepping your bounds. Like Pierre has said, this matter is none of your business. No more stupid question. Yeah. Alright, well, what are we gonna go with now, then? Are we gonna go with if the crime occurred at night? How's your eyesight? It's alright. My peepers work just fine. That doesn't sound particularly convincing. I went hunting with Pierre once. He had no problem spotting boar at 80 meters. Quite often, he would spot them even before I did. See, my eyes are fine. He was a terrible hunter, though. Every time he saw a boar, he would, wow, look at that piggy. He would come back empty-handed. Me and my big mouth. No. I guess I'm gonna go with was there a third shot? No, this is the wrong one. Was there a third shot? So you came to Cocorico fired his gun and the Croque Monsieur fired back, but is it possible there was a third? I wasn't counting or nothing, but nah, I think I would have heard a third gunshot if there was one. I see. Yeah. So, the crime occurred at night. On an overcast, moonless night in an unlit alley. What's your point? It would have been too dark to see. So dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved. Hey, I swear I saw what I saw. Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. You say that alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over Rue de Marmosets. Oh, that's right. We live in La Vallée-Lumière. There's a gas light on every street. You're right, Madame Beaupont. There are street lamps over Rue de Marmosets, but they wouldn't have been any good. Oh, fuck. Wait, what am I showing him here exactly? That none of these appear to help. Find and remove bullets might be helpful in the future, though. I'm not sure. I don't feel like we're getting away with this one. Yeah, well, you see, you picked the wrong piece of evidence. Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, Do we actually have something in here I can show them? I have pamphlets. The Bible? Yeah, Yeah, I don't really know what to go with on that one. Not another word, we humored you. Yeah, the trial is over. It's alright, I've made my peace. This is far from alright. Dying in the name of a new republic at the hands of there were worse ways to go. It was good enough for Robespierre, right? Is that right? Yeah. Send to the body, Pierre. Yes, ma'am. Do you plan to kill us too? Why would I do that? You two have done nothing wrong. I see no reason for you to be tried, let alone executed. Your mercy is admirable, madame, but I fear if we let these two men go, they will tell the police everything. It would compromise us. No, no, we promise. We cannot trust the word of potential traitors. Madame, for the good of France, we must execute the birds right now. Some man of God you are. I hate to admit it, but you have a point, Hermes. This is an unpleasant situation. What to do? Okay, I'm going to give you a choice. You have two options. The first is I shoot you right here now. There's nothing. That's not something either of us particularly want, but if it must be done. That's option number 2. You join us. We need lawyers to help us. I'm going to choose to get shot. Draft new laws. Yeah. Prosecute the Prime Minister or the King. We can discuss the specifics later. I would rather die. We would love to join you, the rebels and the Aviary's attorneys. What a team. Sparsome. This is serious. Let me talk. No, I know what you're about to say, and it was stupid. I'm not going to let you throw away both our lives so you can satisfy your stupid pride. I refuse to work with the monster who murdered Severin. You don't have to be happy with the task. Just play along. Are you two conferring? We can't draw this out any longer. Fine, we'll work with you. Good, then a verbal contract has been made. So what happens now? Piero and Fontaine will lead you to the current. I kind of thought the game was going to be, over a second ago. I will finish up here and meet you in 2 hours. Needless to say, they shall keep a close watch on you. Don't even think about running. Of course. Then we're done here. Fontaine, lead the way. Yes, madame. Come along, you two. You can't seriously be trusting these filthy lawyers, madame. They're probably... So, what I'm actually going to do... I would like out, if possible, please. Thank you. Yes, we're going to go back to the previous Oh, my goodness. The trial... Nope, not there. Severin receives the letter.